Ever found yourself wondering, what's the absolute minimum I have to pay back on my PayPal working capital loan? If you're a small business owner, an entrepreneur, or even just someone curious about alternative financing, that question likely pops up because managing cash flow is paramount. We all know that traditional bank loans can be rigid, demanding fixed monthly payments regardless of how your business is actually performing. But PayPal Working Capital, designed with the ebb and flow of e-commerce in mind, operates a little differently. This isn't a pay when you can free-for-all. While the daily deductions are percentage-based, PayPal has a safeguard in place to ensure loans are actively being repaid over time. This safeguard is the minimum repayment requirement, a critical detail that can catch some borrowers off guard if they're not fully aware of its implications. So, let's dive deep into this. What exactly is this minimum repayment requirement on PayPal Working Capital? How is it calculated? And more importantly, what does it mean for your business, especially during those unpredictable periods? Understanding this can be the difference between smooth sailing and an unexpected financial headache. First off, let's be absolutely clear. PayPal Working Capital is not a traditional loan with interest. Instead, operates with a single, fixed fee that you agree to up front. This fee is determined by several factors, including your PayPal sales history, the loan amount you request, and the repayment percentage you choose. This fixed fee is a key characteristic, offering transparency regarding the total cost of your borrowing. There are no hidden charges, no periodic interest, no late fees, and no penalties for early repayment. That's a huge plus for many businesses. The core of the repayment mechanism is simple. A pre-agreed percentage of your daily PayPal sales is automatically deducted and applied towards your loan balance, principal plus the fixed fee. So, if you pick a 10% repayment rate and make $100 in PayPal sales today, $10 automatically goes towards your loan. If tomorrow you make $500, then $50 is deducted. This adaptive repayment structure is designed to be highly beneficial, as it means your loan payments naturally scale with your business's performance. On days you have no PayPal sales, you make no automatic payment. Sounds perfect, right? Well, almost. This is where the minimum repayment requirement comes into play. While daily payments fluctuate with your sales, PayPal still requires a baseline contribution to ensure the loan is being repaid in a reasonable time frame and to mitigate their own risk. This minimum payment is required every 90 days. Let me repeat that. Every 90 days, you are required to make a minimum payment. This isn't a sometimes or maybe requirement. It's a contractual obligation. The specific amount of this minimum payment depends on the terms you agreed to when you accepted the loan, which are largely influenced by the estimated repayment term of your loan based on your historical PayPal sales and other internal factors PayPal uses to assess your business. Generally, there are two tiers for this 90-day minimum repayment. 5% of your total loan amount, loan plus fixed fee. This minimum typically applies to loans that PayPal estimates will take 12 months or more to be repaid, based on your business's past PayPal sales volume. 10% of your total loan amount, loan plus fixed fee. This higher minimum usually applies to loans that PayPal estimates will be repaid within 12 months. So, if you borrowed $10,000 with a fixed fee of $500, making your total repayment obligation $10,500, and your estimated repayment term was, say, 18 months, falling into the 5% category, your minimum payment every 90 days will be 5% of $10,500, which is $525. If, however, your loan was estimated to be repaid in 8 months, falling into the 10% category, your minimum payment every 90 days will be 10% of $10,500, or $1,050. It's crucial to understand that your regular, automatic percentage-based deductions from your sales are designed to cover this 90-day minimum. For most businesses with consistent PayPal sales, the automatic repayments will typically exceed this minimum, meaning you'll often be paying more than the required amount and likely won't even notice the 90-day benchmark. The system just keeps working. However, if your sales take a significant nosedive, or you experience a prolonged period of very low or no PayPal sales, those automatic deductions might not add up to the 90-day minimum. In such a scenario, you would be responsible for making a manual payment to cover the shortfall. PayPal will notify you if you're approaching this threshold and haven't met the minimum through your automatic deductions. You can always check your PayPal working capital dashboard to see your progress and make additional payments at any time using your PayPal balance or a linked bank account. There's no penalty for making these additional payments or for paying off your loan early, which is another significant advantage. But what happens if you don't meet the minimum repayment requirement? This is where it gets serious. If you fail to meet the required 90-day minimum, your loan can go into default. And when a loan defaults, the entire outstanding balance, including the remaining fixed fee, can become immediately due. This can also lead to limitations being placed on your PayPal account, which could severely impact your ability to conduct business through the platform. This is why being aware of and actively managing your repayment progress is so important. To avoid any issues, it's advisable to monitor your PayPal working capital dashboard regularly. Understand your chosen repayment percentage. Be proactive during slow periods. Keep sufficient funds in your PayPal balance or linked bank account beyond the minimum repayment. Let's quickly touch upon other eligibility requirements for PayPal working capital, as they are intrinsically linked to the overall repayment structure. To even qualify for this flexible financing, your business generally needs to have a PayPal business or Premier account for at least 90 days, process a certain volume of annual PayPal sales, at least $15,000 for a PayPal business account, at least $20,000 for a PayPal Premier account, have no outstanding PayPal working capital loan. You can only have one at a time. The loan amount you qualify for, ranging from $1,000 up to $200,000, or even $300,000 for repeat borrowers, is based on your PayPal sales history and account standing. It's clear that PayPal working capital is tailored for businesses that primarily generate revenue through PayPal. The beauty of it lies in its alignment with your sales cycle. Unlike traditional loans that demand fixed payments regardless of your income, PayPal working capital adjusts, making it potentially less stressful during leaner times, provided you remain mindful of that crucial 90-day minimum. In conclusion, the minimum repayment requirement on PayPal working capital is a fundamental aspect of its structure. It's not a daily payment, but a quarterly safeguard. You must pay at least 5% or 10% of your total loan amount, loan plus fixed fee, every 90 days, depending on the estimated repayment term of your loan. For the vast majority of PayPal working capital users, their automatic daily deductions from sales will comfortably cover this minimum. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.